Denver Broncos versus Las Vegas Raiders reaction video. This is a Broncos Raiders instant reaction. And let me ask you this, Broncos fans, right off the bat. I mean, absolutely got drubbed. Everybody knows it, right? And the Raiders are tough to beat at their new home in Las Vegas. They're always tough at home anywhere, but Las Vegas this year, they're doing a pretty good job of protecting their home turf. Denver Broncos fans, is Drew Lock the answer? And I know there have been injuries. I like the Broncos. I did before the season, just to be honest with everybody, I did predict that the Las Vegas Raiders would finish second in the division. I do think that's where they will land. Going forward, though, from what I'm seeing, I think the Chargers are a little bit, have more room for optimism in the future because Justin Herbert looks like the real deal. So Broncos fans, do you think that Drew Lock is the answer? And I know there have been injuries. I know there have, right? Cortland Sutton going down. That doesn't help. He and Sutton and Locke, to end the season last year, were fantastic down the stretch. Not having him, that's a big deal. You miss Gordon. You miss Lindsey for some time, right? They're back now, but still, you miss some time. It just hasn't been going well health-wise for the Denver Broncos. And then obviously in the defense, you're missing massive pieces, and you did last year as well. But simple question, Broncos fans, honest question. Is Drew Lock the answer? 4 interceptions today. That's just not going to get it done. The Broncos, you can pretty much, that this game sealed their fate. I know they're mathematically still in the running to be a playoff team, but they needed this game really to realistically have a shot at closing that gap. Meanwhile, the Las Vegas Raiders, I've been critical in the past of Derek Carr. I will say this, Raiders fans have come out in support of him. I took another look. I still think that he's missing some stuff down the field in terms of open receivers. I still think that he could use a little bit more aggressiveness, but he is throwing the ball downfield better. So I will say, Raider Nation, I've taken your criticism. I've heard it. Although I don't completely agree, I will say I'll give you credit. I mean, he's a lot better down the field passer this year when I looked again. So credit to you. I appreciate the comments and the feedback, Raider Nation. I still think he can get better, but tell me what you think. Comment below. Really, I mean, this game, I thought the Broncos would do a reasonable job of stopping the run. Now, the Raiders run on everybody, and they stick to the run, and that's what I love about this team, and that's why I predicted them to be in the playoffs, and that's why I think they will be in the playoffs, and why they're going to be a tough out when they're in the playoffs. They can run on anybody. Josh Jacobs, 21 for 112 and 2 touchdowns. Devontae Booker, 16 carries, 81 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Oh, I mean, that's it. The Broncos couldn't stop the run. Derek Carr didn't have to pass. He was 16 to 25, 154 yards, and 0 touchdowns. That's Lamar Jackson. Those are Lamar Jackson numbers, 16 of 25 for 154. Receiving, I mean, nobody had to receive because, 4 turnovers and running the ball. That's all the Raiders had to do to take care of business. 3 receptions, 37 yards. Ruggs, 3 catches, 31 yards. But again, you didn't really need these guys to come out. And I will still say Nelson Agholor, although he only gave you 1 catch and 8 yards on 4 targets, his ability to make plays down the field and Carr's ability to make plays down the field, it's something to take note of. So again, Raider Nation, I've heard you, I've looked, and I agree with you, not 100%, but let's say I agree with you about 80 to 90%. But the deal here is, I mean, can the Raiders make a real Super Bowl run? In my opinion, this season, no. I think they'll be in the playoffs. I think they're a growing team. I think this is a character-building year. But the problem is, obviously, and Raiders fans, this, it's the defense. You can't count on 4 turnovers, although you force the turnovers and you earn them. I think in the NFL more often than not, you can't count on Patrick Mahomes throwing 4 interceptions week to week, even though you handled the Kansas City Chiefs a couple weeks ago. 6-3, I believe the Raiders will be in the. They're just a December, January, February bad weather football team, and I love that style of football. But that style of football needs a defense that can shut you down, and the Raiders just aren't there yet. So Raider Nation, tell me below. You've corrected me with Derek Carr. What does this defense need to do to get better? Is it the defensive line? Is it the secondary? Is it the linebackers? Is it everybody? Is it health? Are you getting somebody back? Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Educate me, Raider Nation. I'm not a fan, but I do like betting on the Raiders because they always cover, and I did pick them this week. I did pick the Raiders to cover this week. They cover like every week. I love them. It's the Raiders and the Dolphins, who both are 6-3. Both are vying for playoff spots, and both cover every week. I love them. They're a bettor's dream. I'm going to be doing more reactions, so please check those out. I appreciate everybody. Once again, please like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you again soon.